Hi again, everyone. Scott Player Pop Cult fan here, and today I will be covering upcoming Pokemon games that'll be coming out this year, and also one other Pokemon game coming out early next year. But before I go into all that stuff, and also I'm also going to talk about the Pokemon anime a little bit. But before I go into all that, I would like to mention that I did see the season finale of Falcon and the Winter Soldier yesterday, and I want to give my brief thoughts on the season finale as well as the season as a whole. So, Falcon and the Winter Soldier, I thought was a really great show, and in the season finale, I thought they did a really good job wrapping up, concluding the stories to each of these characters, while also teasing the future for these characters in other movies or shows. And one aspect of the show that I really liked was Bucky and Sam's relationship, kind of this buddy cop friendship rivalry, and because of that you got a lot of funny banter between the two characters, and seeing their stories wrap up in the season finale I thought was really great. And also, one of my favorite moments in the season finale was with the Isaiah Bradley character, and how he was very cynical throughout the season, and they found a way to really, help him have hope again with Sam, and I thought that was great. And yeah, overall, amazing action sequences throughout the entire season, and Baron Zemo, great villain, U.S. Agent / Captain America, John Walker, I thought he was a really intriguing character, and really my main flaw with the show was the Flag Smashers, because they didn't really flesh out those that they're the villain, them as a threat too much, because they didn't do a whole lot to create a sense of urgency. And I feel like if the show had a couple more episodes, I feel like they could have fleshed that out a little bit better. And that's really my main flaw with the show as a whole. They just didn't really have enough episodes, and they didn't flesh out the Flag Smashers enough. And also with Sharon Carter's character, a similar situation for her. They didn't flesh it out enough. It was more like on a back burner. They didn't really focus on it all that much. And when we got that final twist in the final episode, I just didn't really care. So those are all of my thoughts on Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Now that I've seen the season finale, I can give a grade. I will give it a B+. Alright, now moving on to Pokemon news. There was 3 games announced. The new Pokemon Snap game, that comes out actually next Friday, April 30th, which I might get it, I'm not sure yet. As a bit of a history, I never really owned the original Pokemon Snap game. I had 3 Pokemon games for the Nintendo 64. I had Hey You Pikachu, and I had both of the Pokemon Stadium games. I never owned the original Pokemon Snap game, so I don't really have that same nostalgia for that particular game as other people do. So, and it's not really the game looks amazing. The new game, the new Pokemon Snap game, it looks beautiful. The graphics look amazing. But one thing that I'm just not really interested in is the fact that you're mainly just taking pictures of Pokemon throughout this new region that you're exploring in this new game. So it's not really like a game where you're doing a whole lot. So that's really my main reason why I'm not really that interested in the game coming up. So those are my thoughts on that game. And then also there was the Diamond and Pearl remakes. Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl is the name of the new games, which at first, when they revealed it, I wasn't sure what to feel at first, because it was a very different way of going about it. I was hoping that the Diamond and Pearl remakes would be made with the same game engine as, Sword and Shield, but obviously not. Clearly very different. It has this very toy-like figure kind of character modeling with the human characters in the overworld gameplay, and it reminds me of the graphics of the Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening remake for the Switch. The graphics for the Downpour remakes remind me of that game. So I'm looking forward to it. Like, I'm still gonna get those games, obviously, and that's really my main issue with the remakes, is that they didn't really, like, I was really hoping that it would be like made with the same game engine as, the Sword and Shield. So that's my thoughts on that game. And then also, the game that was announced that I am really looking forward to is Pokemon Legends Arceus. Breath of the Wild, Pokemon Edition, basically. So, yeah, Legends Arceus, they explained it as an action RPG, which, when I think of action RPG, I think of Xenoblade, like the Xenoblade Chronicles games. When I think of action RPG, I think of those types of action RPG games. So that's gonna be very interesting. And like, I saw the gameplay trailer for Legends Arceus, and it definitely looks very different. Like, and also because it's a prequel story, not just to Diamond and Pearl, but to the Pokemon series as a whole. And because it's focusing on the Arceus Pokemon as its main mascot / legendary Pokemon of the game, I'm assuming that it will be a lot more story driven. It's because of Arceus basically being the Pokemon god of the Pokemon universe, and how the world came to be and what we come to know it as. I'm assuming that the Legends of Arceus game will touch upon that and be a little bit more story driven. So, easily my favorite game of these that were announced that I'm looking forward to. So yeah, that's pretty much it for those games. And then also, I also want to talk about the anime a little bit. Like, I saw the Mewtwo Strikes Back CGI remake. I enjoyed it, but it's literally a shot-for-shot remake, just done with CGI, like the Pixar movies or Star Wars: The Clone Wars. It has that similar kind of look to it. So, I mean, updated graphics and animations for this remake, I thought was really good. It's a shot-for-shot remake, similar to like the Lion King remake or the Psycho remake. So it's essentially the same movie, just with updated graphics. So, and also, one moment removed from the original animation was the Brother My Brother song playing during the clone battle sequence. And that's a little bit unfortunate. That was a little bit disappointing. Overall, it was okay. It wasn't great. So I'd probably give that like a C+. That'd be my grade for the Pokemon Mewtwo Strikes Back remake. And then also, I want to talk about the Pokemon Journeys anime series a little bit, because it's still ongoing, obviously, and like every quarter of these past couple of years, they release a new batch of 12 episodes of Pokemon Journeys, and I really like that. It helps to expand, like, Ash and Go's journey throughout the world, not just one region. I think is very fascinating. It's different, and I really like that, because they're not just exploring one region, they're going to multiple regions and exploring different scenarios of events that are happening. And that's an aspect of the show that I really appreciate. And also, smaller character moments between Ash and Go, and also Chloe, the girl. And it's a really good series. Like, definitely some of the best that the Pokemon anime has been in years, and I really enjoyed it for that. So, my closing thoughts: I think Pokemon Journeys is really good. I can't grade it, obviously, because it's still ongoing. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm not sure when my next video will be, but yeah, so thank you all so much for watching, and I will catch you all in the next video. Peace.